2 years ago, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles were rebooted in a movie nobody wanted and people just sort of tolerated. Now we are here with the sequel, and I finally have time on Friday to talk about a movie. So we're going to talk about this one because I saw it last night, and oh my god, what happened? The last one was enjoyable because I had low standards. I walked into low standards with this one, and man, was it intolerable. So first up, it's not all bad. Let's talk about the plot. The movie picks up with the Turtles wanting to be able to live in the outside world. They're basically modern-day teenagers. They don't want to always be in the shadows. Okay, I like that idea. We don't really see that in Ninja Turtle lore much. Or at least I don't think so. I don't know much about the Ninja Turtles. They've never been my thing. So that was kind of a neat idea, and I did like the Turtles in this. In fact, I love the Turtles in this movie. They feel like what I know about them. They have well-developed personalities. You like them. They all have their great moments. It's a really enjoyable set of characters to follow, which normally can hold up for a movie like this. Why it doesn't, we'll get into. But what I like about this film is sort of the way the Turtles go through everything. They are funny, lively, adventurous, action-packed, and basically they not only need to deal with their want to be out in the new world, but they need to deal with the Shredder, who is now played by a really cool-looking guy instead of just some weird random dude they got because everyone is afraid of Fichtner. And we also have the inclusion of characters like Bebop and Rocksteady. There's a suspicious, I guess, alien invasion going on. All of this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles lore that is shown to us not in a way that is too distracting or is too much focused on just appealing to the fans, but there's a lot going on in this movie for some weird reason. But again, that really isn't the problem. What matters is how the film presents itself. And man, is that where the problems begin. First up, let's talk about the two elephants in the room. Megan Fox is April O'Neil and Stephen Amell is Casey Jones. They are completely pointless in this movie. Megan Fox, look, I don't hate her like everyone else does, but yeah, no, she really doesn't fit in this role. She tries her best, and she gets a couple good one-liners in there, but for the most part, she's there for exposition. She just tells the Turtles where to go and who to deal with next, because God knows you just put that in the script naturally because your audience isn't smart enough to comprehend that. Then you have Stephen Amell as Casey Jones. I love Stephen Amell as Green Arrow. In this film, he's pretty much just here because he's popular on TV. He looks exactly like Oliver Queen. He acts exactly like Oliver Queen. He has a couple sort of outrageous moments, but they're so out of place, they just make me cringe. It's not his fault. This is clearly what he's been told to do, but honestly, from what I know about Casey Jones, this is not that character, and he serves no purpose in this movie. Will Arnett's back. Whatever, I don't care. Tyler Perry is Baxter Stockman. I don't care. Both those guys do what they do fine, I guess, but again, they don't really need to be in this movie. You want to focus on the Turtles, and even though there is a lot more emphasis on the Turtles in this movie, I still felt that every time we cut away to the human characters, I got so bored. And it's just sort of the fact that, again, you want to be with these personalities of these characters. Even in superhero movies that don't always land the mark, like Amazing Spider-Man 2. For all its flaws, I'm still invested in this Peter Parker, and I want to see what happens, and the side characters are balanced out and good enough, or again, enough, so that way you can get involved in the film. Here, I don't really care about any of the side characters in this movie because they're just cardboard cutouts. Two of them are just here to be sexy, and the rest are just here to add unnecessary comedy to the film that's already there. On top of that, I was actually more psyched for the more cartoony looking effects, as this is a movie pretty much inspired by a cartoon. But the thing is, they just sort of, they're not bad, but they're not that memorable, and they're not that interesting, especially in the big third act fight, which I thought was really going to be interesting, is you have this more realistic looking Shredder versus better to look at Turtles. The Turtles do look better than they did in the last movie, but then this weird pink chewing gum blob called Krang shows up. I don't know a ton about Krang. Krang shows up, and the Ninja Turtles fight him, and we basically get a climax that feels right out of a Transformers movie, which again, really doesn't work when the only thing you come for this movie, the only thing you like about this movie are the personalities of the four brothers. So because of this movie is just a disjointed mess because it really can't balance out its good part with its bad parts. Is it entertaining? Yeah, if you see it on TV, you're not going to get bored. But are you going to like this film, and is it worth your money? I don't think so. Again, just go watch Captain America Civil War, X-Men Apocalypse. These are movies that deserve your money. This film, Maybe this will tell him to stop basically ripping off Michael Bay. Just make a good Ninja Turtles movie. Why is this so hard? You already got the personality of your characters right. But it is what it is. But what did you think? I imagine a lot of people are going to like this movie, as there are people who do like the last film. Tell me in the comment section below. And as always, click to like and click to subscribe for the next superhero movie. What's on the docket? Oh no.